Alright then, honky tonks, grab your popcorn because the BBC circus is back in town, and this time their star clown Gary Lineker is packing his bags. After 26 years of smirking his way smugly through much of the day, the man who's been paid more to talk about football than most of us will earn in 10 lifetimes is finally hanging up his mic. His last appearance is, I believe, this Sunday, and let me tell you, it's not exactly a fond farewell. No. This exit comes with a whiff of scandal so pungent it could clear a stadium. What's the stink, you ask? Oh, it's just a little thing called an anti-Semitism row. So buckle up. Now, for those of you who've been hiding under a rock or maybe just avoiding the BBC sanctimonious soap opera like me, here's the gist. Last week, our mate Gary, the crisp-munching, virtue-signalling darling of the liberal elite, decided to spice up his social media with a post that featured a rat emoji. Yes, a rat. Not exactly subtle, is it? The post was some pro-free plasticine video from a group called Plasticine, I keep saying that, Palestine Lobby. And let's just say it wasn't a love letter to Israel. The rat, in case you didn't know, has a nasty history of anti-Semitic trope straight out of the darkest pages of propaganda, and Gary, bless his cotton socks, thought sharing it was a cracking idea. Now, I'm no mind reader, but you'd think a bloke who's been in the public eye since, I don't know, the dinosaurs roamed would know better than to wade into this minefield with all the grace of a drunken elephant. But no, Gary's got form, hasn't he? This is the same chap who's been tweeting his way into trouble for years, pontificating about everything from Brexit to asylum policies, all while the BBC pretends he's just a football presenter. Impartiality? Oh, please. That's as believable as a penalty shootout without tears. So what happens next? Well, the internet did what the internet does. It exploded. People called it out, and rightly so. The BBC squirmed, and Gary Lineker, true to form, deleted the post quicker than you can say own goal. Then came the so-called apology. He takes full responsibility, he says. He's sorry for any offence caused, he says. Never meant to upset anyone, just a silly mistake. Sound familiar? It's the classic celebrity mea culpa. Say sorry, look contrite, and hope the storm blows over, except this time it hasn't. The BBC, already up to his eyeballs in bias scandals, is reportedly itching to show him the door early, and who can blame them? When your highest paid star keeps setting fire to your credibility, it's time to cut the cord, isn't it? But let's not kid ourselves. This isn't just about a rat emoji. This is about a culture that's been festering at the BBC for years. Lineker's been their golden boy, untouchable, raking in, 1.35 million a year? Something like that. To sit in a studio and chat about goals while the rest of us pay for it through the licence fee. Well, I never did. And what do we get? A presenter who thinks he's a cross between Gandhi and Noam Chomsky, preaching to the masses while the BBC looks the other way. They've let him get away with it forever, slapping his wrist for breaching impartiality rules, suspending him for a minute, then bringing him back like he's the second coming of Christ. But this time, the optics are too toxic even for them. And here's the thing, Gary's not going quietly. Nah, he's already hinted he felt the BBC wanted him out. He's crying victim like he's some martyr for free speech. Oh, spare me. This is the same bloke who's been dining out on the BBC's free lunches for decades, happy to cash the cheques while biting the hand that feeds him. If you're going to play the rebel, Gary, at least have the guts to walk away on your own terms, not wait for the inevitable shove. And don't get me started on his defenders, those sanctimonious types on social media who think he's being cancelled for speaking truth to power. I hate that term, truth to power. Anyway, give me strength. Sharing a post with the rat emoji isn't speaking truth to power. It's stepping on a rake and crying when it hits you in the face. Look, I don't think Gary Lineker's a monster. Dumb, yes. A monster, no. He's probably not sitting in his mansion plotting world domination with a copy of, I don't know, the Protocols of the Elders of Zion. But he's a grown man who should know better. When you've got a platform as big as his, you don't get to play the oops, my bad card every time you stir the pot. Actions have consequences, and words or emojis matter. If you're going to wade into the Middle East conflict, maybe do a quick Google search first. It's not rocket science. And so, as Gary prepares to wave goodbye to Match of the Day this Sunday, let's not shed too many tears. He's had a good run, 26 years of primetime telly, a fortune in the bank and a fan base that thinks he can do no wrong. But the BBC is not a charity, and it's not a soapbox for your personal crusades. If you want to play activist, fine, but don't expect the taxpayer to foot the bill while you're at it. And maybe, just maybe, think twice before hitting share on that next dodgy post. As for the BBC, well, good luck finding another Lineker, someone who can charm the socks off the audience while simultaneously setting fire to your reputation. I'm sure they're out there, waiting in the wings, ready to tweet their way into oblivion. Until then, folks, enjoy the football and maybe keep an eye on those emojis. I'm Paz49, thanks for watching, and until the next time, Roger Trout.